Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to all my lovely new subscribers. So here I'm going to be doing another pink and white set with a few hearts and a few snow drops. First of all, I'm going in here on my ring finger, and this is Slush Fairy from CJP, and I'm just making it into a chevron smile line. I'm going to be doing some 3D work on here later. So once I'm happy with that, I move on to the pointer finger. This finger is going to be a glitter fade. So I'm just covering that nail bed area with Slush Fairy. And just blend it down into the tip. For the glitter today, I'm using Tracy Lou's White Wizard, and I'm just blending that up the nail from the tip. Not covering it too intense. I do want to see a bit of see-through coming through. So I'm just putting a thin layer of this glitter on. So here I'm just applying a few little love hearts to the nail. I do apply 3, but I do end up filing the top one off. So yeah, you'll only see 2 at the end. These 2 that are here. The third one that I put on there, I put on, and when I come to file, because I file them down so they're not too thick. I ended up filing half of that one away, so I just ended up filing the whole thing off. So the rest of the fingers now are going to be ombres, sorry. They're just going to be Snow White at the tip, and then Slush Fairy blended down, and on the thumb and the little finger I'm just going to do a little swoosh across the nail with that White Wizard. So here on the middle finger, I'm just using some decals, snowflake decals. Now the two I put down at the tip, they were really nice. They were like pink and yellow, and they look really pretty, but I mean you could barely see them here on the film, but after I top coated you couldn't see them at all. So this one I put at the top is like a purpley kind of blue one. So what I end up doing after I finished encapsulating is I do just put another one of those white water decals down towards the tip and I just top coated it into place because I didn't want to remove the clear cap that I'd put over, but I didn't show you that on camera. But you will see it towards the end that there is two blue snowflakes on there, well, blue purple snowflakes on there, because you just couldn't see the other two. And then when I did the other hand, I didn't bother with the two light colour ones. I just used two blue ones and I encapsulated those. So here I'm just encapsulating all the nails now, and then I'll come back when we're on the ring finger. So the ring finger, I'm having another go at 3D French. So I'm taking the colour right out of the bottle this time rather than pour it into a little dish, because I ended up wasting so much gel polish last time. So I'm taking it all the way out. I'm doing up the one side wall. I've already filed in the chevron smile line, and now I've just gone up the one side, and then I flash cure for about 10-15 seconds, and then I do the other side just up the top, and then I flash cure that for a couple of seconds. And that is just because I found the last couple of times I've done it, using gel polish is a lot easier, but I do find by the time you've done the tip, the gel polish, because I mean these are only like cheapy gel polishes because I don't use much gel polish, but I find that they run down the nail and then you end up with it looking pretty bare at the top and a big lump of it down the bottom. So I thought by flash curing it might help the product stop where it's meant to be. So once I flash cure those, then I go along the tip then and just go down about halfway. And then cure for the full 60 seconds. So just encapsulating this bit of colour, making another chevron smile line with the crystal glass, making sure I've got a nice high enough wall, because that is the key to this design, is having a high enough wall so you can file right back down to the crisp layers. So while I'm waiting for this line to set, I do go off and file the other nails. You don't see that, but I do go off and file the other nails, and then by the time I filed those, this chevron smile line is then set, so then I can go on to the next colour. So like I said, I've already smiled that chevron smile line in, so I'm doing exactly the same again, just going up that one side, then I flash cure it. I move my gel polish out of the way when I'm flash curing, so it doesn't cure any of my polish inside the little jar. And then I do the same on the other side and flash cure that. Especially with these lighter colours, you can really tell if they run down the nail, so it definitely turned out better this time, and I think I'll do it this way again if I do them. But to be quite honest, after you've done one, you're that fed up of doing them. It's like when I got to the other hand, I couldn't face doing it, especially because I was doing it on my using my non-dom hand, and I'm not very good at filing with my non-dom hand. So when I come to my other hand, I just did a glitter nail with some love hearts on, because I just couldn't face doing another one, because they are very time consuming. I mean, this whole set took me about 4 hours to do. I know it would have been quicker on a client, but when you're doing nails on yourself, I don't know whether anybody else is the same, but it always takes twice as long. So I've already encapsulated that colour. I didn't think you needed to see that again. So I've encapsulated it, it's set, and now I'm just applying Snow White on those very edges. It does get very sloppy and messy here, because I do want to make sure that I've got everything covered with this Snow White. So I do start off with just placing it into those gaps nice and neatly, and then towards the end you will see me just slopping it all over the nail, and that's just so I make sure that I've got no gaps anywhere. And the other thing is as well, it's quite nice to reveal it when you see a sloppy mess and you come to file it down. It's quite nice to see those lines coming back. I get a lot of pleasure out of that. So yeah, I just like cover this tip now literally in Snow White. You'll see in a minute it gets quite messy. As you can see, running everywhere, but I wanted to make sure it was nice and wet so it gets into all those little gaps. And then I just go right up to those wings. In a minute you'll see me put a little bit on those wings just to make sure that I've got everything covered. There you go, right up in those wings, making sure that I've got everywhere, because there's nothing worse when you file it down, you realise you've missed a little bit of a gap up those wings, so I'll make sure I get them. So I'm just now filing away with my carbide bit, medium carbide bit, safety bit. And like I've said in the previous video, this bit is a bit blunt now, so it does take a while. I have it on full speed, and it does take a while to get the product off with it. But I think if I bought a new one, I'd probably end up cutting chunks out my nail to start off with, until I got used to it. So unless anything happens to it, I think I'll stick with this one for a while. But yeah, all I'm doing now is just filing away all that extra product, all the extra bulk, and really revealing those lines. Once I've done that, I then go with my hand file just to shape and refine, make sure I've got the nice shape and the apex is in the correct area. I didn't record it on here. I thought I'd recorded it, but I couldn't find it, so I must have couldn't have pressed a button properly. But what I did on this nail later on is I just put some hearts on top of the top coat. So I top coated it, and then I top coated it, cured that top coat, and then I top coated it again, put some hearts on, because they're only thin little hearts that I've been using throughout this set. Put them on, then I cured it, and then I just applied a couple of coats on top of the hearts until it was nice and smooth to the touch, over the top of this design. I thought it just added something a little bit extra. I didn't really want to encapsulate anything because of the 3D, but so here we go. This is the first lot of top coat. So I do all the top coating. I only show you on this one hand. Once I've done this, I go off and do my other hand, and then I come back to show you the full set. But what I do is I apply one thin layer of tack-free top coat, and then cure in my lamp for 60 seconds, and then I apply those hearts. So this is the finished set. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share, and all that good stuff. Thanks very much for subscribing and watching my videos. I do really appreciate each and every one of you, and it's nice to know that people are watching. If you'd like to leave me a comment and a thumbs up, I would be really, really grateful. And I've left some clips at the end to show you the nails, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next one. So for now, bye bye.